Hello, Yeshiva family. I want to share with you a short, sweet message from this week's Parsha. The beginning of the Parsha, we learn about the Machasit HaShekel, which everybody has to give in order to be counted. But not only that, we also learn that those donations are going to be used for the building of the Mishkan. Hashem then continues to instruct Moshe about the building of the Mishkan, and after that, Hashem reminds us that although we have to build a Mishkan, and there are many melachot involved in building the Mishkan, those melachot have to stop when it's Shabbat. We have a Shabbat. We have to keep the Shabbat. So the word to keep the Shabbat, shamar, ushmartem, vayishmaru, that shoresh shamar is used often, and in one particular pasuk, v'shamru b'nei Yisrael et Shabbat, b'nei Yisrael should keep the Shabbat, should safeguard the Shabbat, la'asot et Shabbat, in order to do the Shabbat, l'doratam, for generations, brit olam, an eternal agreement between us and Hashem. So the question becomes, what is the practical difference between the v'shamru and la'asot? They have to keep, they have to do. And there are many suggestions. I just want to focus on one by the Or HaChaim HaKadosh. He brings down a very beautiful suggestion. Perhaps over here, in addition to looking at it as we have to safeguard the Shabbat, we can also look at that Shoresh Shamar. And if we look back in Sefer Bereshit, when the brothers of Yosef come to Yaakov to complain about his dreams of the stars and the sun and the moon bowing down to him, or the stalks of wheat bowing down to his stalk of wheat, and they're jealous. Listen to the lashon of the pasuk over there. It says, "Vayikanu bo achiv." His brothers were jealous of him. Ve'aviv, and his father, shamar et hadavar. He awaited this thing, like he knew it was going to happen, but he awaited it. He anticipated it. Perhaps, says the Or HaChaim HaKadosh, that's how we need to look at the Shabbat. Don't look at it as a burden, a day where you're not allowed to do stuff and there are so many restrictions and all that stuff. Look at it like, await it, v'shamar et hadavar, await the thing, as if it's a beautiful thing, because it is a beautiful thing. Look at the Shabbat like a holy thing, a chance to connect with your family, with Hashem, to pray, to learn, all that stuff. And that's how you can look at the word v'shamru b'nei Yisrael et Shabbat. B'nei Yisrael should await the Shabbat, and la'asot et Shabbat, to do the Shabbat. That suggests the Or HaChaim is to remind us that Shabbat is not a spectator sport. You don't just sit back and relax and do nothing on Shabbat. Yes, it's a day of rest, but it rests from the rest of the week. La'asot et Shabbat, you do Shabbat, do it. Like Nike, just do it. Go to shul, learn, pray, spend time with your family, have a long Su'udat Shabbat. Of course, take a little rest, but don't just sit back and let Shabbat go by. V'shamru b'nei Yisrael et Shabbat. B'nei Yisrael should await the Shabbat. La'asot et Shabbat, to do the Shabbat, to do it actively and to enjoy it and embrace it. And you should be able to say, Baruch Hashem et Shabbos. Everyone, Shabbat Shalom.